It sounds like a disaster. Huge market cap, 20%. I am laying this on Wall Street. This stock is gone now back to where it was 2 months ago. Come on. The stock went straight up for no reason right after the Cambridge Analytica scandal. Expectations got way out of whack. Separating the stock and the company, and this company does have issues, Facebook is doing the right thing. Their margins are too high. They have a huge opportunity going forward. Mark Zuckerberg is doing what he's done before, which is to say, you know what? We are going to invest more now, make the service better, bigger payoff later. Yes, the stock price is adjusting, but it is not the calamity that everybody's making it out to be.
Jason, I'm of two minds about this. On the one hand, you look at the magnitude of this sell-off, and it looks huge until you look at the stock chart, and it's like, okay, that's where it was in early May. There's been a huge magnitude of the runoff. But on the other hand, I remember back in late 2000 when Apple had an earnings miss and had this huge drop, and people thought, well, this is maybe isolated to Apple. It turns out it presaged big drops for a lot of different folks. We've already seen trouble from Netflix. Are people's growth expectations just out of whack with the costs that come with growth? And it's maybe this part of a new narrative that's emerging. What do you think?
Yeah, so we'll see if there's a contagion and this affects the other FANG stocks. Obviously, everybody wants to own the FANG stocks. So you've had this crazy run up where all the price earning ratios are getting above 30. And we have this tiny little retreat, but it's big in terms of dollars. It's a great headline. $100 billion in market cap is gone. A cynical person, I think Henry's being very generous. They're investing in the service. Perhaps they've turned over a new leaf. They don't want to break things anymore, like our democracy. They want to do the right thing. I think a cynical person, which would be me, would look at this and say, I think, they're shaping their earnings. They're giving people this idea that they're going to never make money again and that expenses are going to go through the roof because they're going to protect our democracy finally, and they're going to stop hate speech, and they're going to fix the fake news problem. And the truth is, I think that they're going to just keep being marauding capitalists. The stock will rebound, and I think they're an unstoppable juggernaut. And the metric I would look at as they reach their natural audience, which is 100% of people online in markets like like Europe and the United States, is what happens to the revenue per user? Can that keep going up? And with stories being such a breakout hit for them, which they obviously stole 100% from Snapchat, if they figure out how to make stories make money, this could be a revenue printing juggernaut for some time to come. So I think this is all window dressing. I think that they're, kind of playing a little bit of a game.
You think they're being dramatic, Jason? You think they're being a little dramatic?
Super. Well, I think because when the Mueller investigation comes out and we actually see how bad this is going to look, it's going to keep getting worse and worse for them when people discover what was done with their system to suppress voter turnout amongst people who voted for Obama previously. So I think this is all part of the apology tour.
Citi this morning, Mark May was with us and said that in part it's being done to control PR, to convince regulators, look, we've got this, stay off our back, let's adhere to a self-regulatory environment unlike Europe. You go along with that?
Stepping back from it, it's not actually that great when they're completely under fire with all the societal pressure and what Jason was talking about, and yet every day another $50 billion in market cap, just getting richer and richer. Actually, it's good. The business may be retrenching a little bit, but I think to Jason's point, they reset expectations here. They've done this before. They've been conservative as they've done it, and gradually, when folks have realized that the world isn't ending, things have come back. And the market cap and multiple, it's still a 25 PE multiple. The company is huge. This is a company that $13 billion in the quarter, up 42% year over year. So to your earlier question, yes, growth expectations were out of whack.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.